Is that a yes or a no?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I was like, All right, welcome back, guys, to another episode of Las Pinches Tóxicas podcast.
Hey.
I'm your host, V, and I have my lovely co-host, Miss Nereida Martinez.
Wait, don't give my government.
Oh, shit. I'll blur that out. Beep, beep, beep.
My dad, bitch, you want to go back
Her
to
social
my
security number
social and
is...
everything? Pues
Her
es
address
chueco, so
is...
it's a truckle social, so fuck it. Just kidding. Hey guys, how's it going?
We're back.
We're back in this bitch.
How you been?
Dab, I don't know. It's been a while since I seen you last.
Right, dude?
I've been good. Oh, I actually didn't have homework.
Wow.
Yay!
Claps.
Let's
Woo.
add
A little
clapping.
The little crowd.
Yeah, I was off this week and kind of last week too, because like the semester ended mid week. So I've been off, and then now we have a 3-day weekend. So I'm gonna enjoy the 3 days off, and then it's back to school. But other than that, yes, I've just been lazy because I don't have nothing to do. And Randy's been cleaning the house every day.
Damn, you're living the life.
I'm living the life. He's been cleaning it, so he works. So I get off of work, but he goes to work in the afternoon. Mm-hmm. So like when I get home, he's not home, but he's been leaving everything clean. So I literally get home and I'm like, yay, I'm gonna watch like a new show. I'm gonna start a new show, and then that just turns into me knocking out. But it's nice because I'm usually just doing homework.
That's cool.
But yeah.
You got a little relaxing, a little vacay.
A staycation.
A staycation.
And back to the grind until December. My next time off will be December.
Damn.
The end of December. But it'll
Praying
be 2 weeks off. It'll be 2 weeks off, and then I'll finally see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh, yeah, you graduate next year, right?
Yeah. I mean, next December, but still.
You're going to have a graduate in the house. We have a woman with a degree. Wow.
Thank you.
Love that.
Thank you very much.
We love that for
but
you.
Yeah. What about you? How have you been?
Tired.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what's been going on with me, but I cannot sleep lately.
You know what? Me either. Like, I mean, I obviously...
Like, I feel tired. I feel restless. Like, I'm at work and I'm like...
Yes.
And then I get home, I lay down, but I can't sleep. And then nighttime comes around, like, I won't go to sleep until like 12 or 1.
The thing is that I've literally felt the same, but the thing that's been saving me is that, like, I've been going to sleep as soon as I get home from work. And yeah, I wake up like at 10 because like I can't sleep from 7 to 7 the next day, but I go to sleep at 7 and then I wake up at 10, but then I like get my lunch ready and all that stuff, and then I shower and then I go back to bed. I think those long naps have been saving me, but I have noticed that at night, like before I started doing the naps, I was getting restless. Like my freaking legs, I just wanted to sock them. You know when you get that feeling like you're so tired and you want to go to sleep, but your legs feel so restless? Mm-hmm. I'm like, go to sleep. This is not the time.
No, yeah, I've been waking up with like really bad headaches. Like I'm at work. Mm-hmm. I literally sit down, like right when I clock in, I sit down and I just feel my head pounding of how tired I feel. I guess it's because I'm tired. And like I just feel my head pounding the whole day. Like I'd be popping ibuprofen and everything halfway through the day after lunch. Because if not,
yeah, I mean,
like it's not like I'm grumpy. Because like I still talk to everybody. I try to keep up with like everybody's energy and stuff. Because like I know how much a downer can be for everybody. Mm-hmm. And like I try keeping up with it. But like once we're in our department, I'm just like I feel like I can be real with everybody in there. I'm just like, I'm tired, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah. They asked me, like, why are you so quiet today? And I'm like, I'm just tired. I'm like, I can't sleep. I'm, like, restless lately.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm hoping this 3-day weekend
just knock out.
Just knock the fuck out.
Go to sleep and, yeah. Literally.
Not even because, like, I started working out again and everything. Like, that doesn't even help.
Well, no. I was going to say, that's why you're so tired. But, I mean, that's probably what's making you even more tired. But then when it comes time to sleep, you can't. and then you're working out again, so it's like draining you, but you for some reason you
I
can't.
can't sleep.
You need to take some like melatonin or something.
I know. I started watching my ASMR videos again, and that's like been helping me knock out.
Does it?
Yeah, ASMR helps me.
I'm gonna send you some personalized ones. I'm gonna be like, go to sleep.
You little bitch.
Go to sleep. Get that money.
I'm be like, there's a fucking ghost in my ear.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Did you ever see that TikTok about this girl, like how I don't know why. I think she had like a feeling or something. I don't know. The point is that she put like a camera in her boyfriend's room because she would stay the night with her boyfriend. And she was just like feeling strange. I don't know why the hell she put the camera, honestly. But it turned out that the mother-in-law would go in the room and she was like whispering in her ear like fucked up shit. Like while she was sleeping, like she was like, oh, like you, I don't know, you piece of shit. Like, I don't know, like telling her like really negative, like ugly things. Like you're like,
Oh my god.
you can bleep all that out, but yeah. Yeah,
That's
like
scary.
how
That
fucking
that just
creepy.
that made my eyes water. I don't know why.
That's so creepy,
Oh my
dude.
God,
Like,
that's
what the fuck is
scary.
wrong? And like, I think like the TikTok, like the girl said, like she didn't even have an issue with the mother-in-law. Like she never thought. I think it was like she was like, not trying to scare you, but she couldn't, like, she wasn't getting good sleep and she didn't know why. But like, it never woke her up. But she was like in her ear, like saying all kinds of fucked up shit.
Damn.
Isn't that fucking psycho
fucking
shit?
crazy. Imagine like your fucking mother-in-law or something like that doing
That would
to
be
you.
so scary. I'll be like, no, I love
I'm
you.
not a piece of shit. I promise.
I know.
I love your son.
That's so scary.
That's scary, dude. Imagine.
I'm gonna have to look for the TikTok.
Fuck no! Don't send it to me. Keep that energy away.
Well, I mean, she doesn't show, but she just like talks about like what she was like saying.
And did
stuff.
she like confront her?
I don't remember.
Look
I'm
for
pretty
it.
sure like she like did a story time and stuff, but like I don't remember. But I just remember thinking, what the hell?
The fuck? That's crazy. I
that's
thought you said like
scary.
there's like a fucking demon in there or something.
No, it turns out the mother-in-law
That's
was
even
the
worse.
demon.
That's a demon. That's the real demon right there.
Oh my god.
I started watching Sandman on Netflix.
Oh, is it good?
Yeah, I like it. Our coworker, well, your friend, Nia, she told me to watch it.
Shout out
Shout out to Nia.
Hey.
What up, bitch?
Oh my god.
But she recommended to us, and like she said, it's like very like biblical, but it's good. And like
That
me,
scares
like
me.
I don't
fuck with shit like
I don't
that.
remember the Bible because like I didn't pay attention to Catholic school, so I don't know what the fuck. But like there's like names and references to like the Bible and everything, and like it's really good. Like I like it. I'm on episode 6 so far. I have I think 4 more episodes, but it's good. I like it.
I was about to say you need to watch Echoes. I forgot we binge watched that together.
Literally last weekend we binge watched that.
We're gonna work on the podcast, and what did we do? We literally just laid here in the blasting AC with blankets and pillows,
With her boyfriend in the background yelling.
playing video games, and we watched the whole series of
Literally,
Echoes.
it was like 7 episodes.
It was cool.
Yeah, it's aight.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was predictable, but it was good.
Yeah, it was good.
It was well executed.
entertaining,
Yeah,
so it wasn't boring.
I recommend. A good 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
A little mystery thriller. That's good.
Yeah.
I liked it. But yeah, that was our week. I got a really good tan too.
I
So I like extra
know.
orange.
Hey, you do, huh? I look extra pale.
I know.
I don't
the
really
sun
get
was
in the
killer
sun.
last weekend too. It wasn't hot, but it was killer.
And then this week, super hot. And it's going to be hot until next Friday. Did you see that?
Yeah. It's
I was like, oh no.
Cali ain't it. I don't know if you keep coming here. Stay where you were at. It's not it. You have traffic and this blazing heat
Girl,
and these ridiculous prices.
but we got the water, we got the snow, and we got the beach.
That's true. We got
It's like
everything.
this guy that, okay, so we went to BJ's last night.
No,
2 nights ago, I went to BJ's with my friends, and our server was from London. And like
did he have an
was,
accent?
well, obviously,
Love it.
so he was telling us like, well, obviously he was from London, and then he lived in New York, and now he's here. And he was like, it was always been my dream to live in California. And then my friend was like, oh, how is the weather over there? And he's like, it's always raining, which is true. Randy's cousin lives over there, and it's always raining over there. So cool. But we were like, oh, we like the rain. Me, I don't really mind. I like where I'm at. Obviously, it's hot. I don't like that, but whatever. But he, like, my friends were like, oh, we love the rain. We would love to live there, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, you Californians are so spoiled. He's like, you guys don't even realize it. Like, you guys get the snow, you guys get the beach, like the palm trees. And he's like, over there is just like rain. Like, and I was like, yeah, that sounds depressing. Like, if it was just raining well, obviously not every fucking single day, but you know what I mean? I'm like, we get a variety here.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, but he's like, people like that always have that perspective. He's like, I'd much rather live here in California than New York City. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Interesting.
But it's true. That's why it's expensive out here. You got it all. You got it all. Yeah.
That was a little weekly recap.
Yeah, I don't think anything else was new.
Nothing exciting yet.
Yeah. I feel like there was something. Well, not something exciting, but something else. I mean, we have future plans for the podcast.
Oh, yeah, we can't spoil that yet.
We can't, but we got something in the works.
Something exciting coming up. I think that's what you're thinking about. It has to be like the peak. Excitement.
Oh, yeah.
Something really fun, really cool. It's podcast related.
Yeah, we're planning something for y'all, and it's going to be good.
It is. I'm really excited. Like,
I'm excited
the way like it's
too.
going and stuff. And
yeah,
once you start
like
planning
hopefully
it out,
everything like does go through, and it's going to be cool. It's going to be really cool.
We're already excited. Like, we were really nervous. Like, girl, we were shitting ourselves.
Yeah. But
it's going to work out. It's going to be good.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Fingers crossed.
I'm just saying, like, next month, it's going to be popping.
Mm-hmm. Y'all get ready.
Because I feel like we have so many creative ideas right now for next month. So, I mean, obviously, we have ideas for this month, too. But, like, we have some exciting things
because there's holidays
happening.
And stuff. That's why.
Yeah, fall's this
I feel
month.
like once we hit that point, we're just gonna fucking just keep going.
I hope so. But
I hope so.
But I was just gonna say that there's exciting things coming.
Very exciting.
And we're excited.
Super excited. But
yeah, so what are we giving the audience today?
What are we giving the audience today? $3,000. I'm just kidding. Imagine.
I need $3,000.
That part.
So yeah, what are we talking about today, Valeria?
Today's topic was why was it even brought up? Because of work, huh?
No, I don't think it was because of work.
It might have been like a TikTok because we were chatting each other about it, but
I know why. But I'm not gonna say why. But I know why it was brought up.
Well, the point is, this topic was brought up, and we feel very strong about it. Well, not strong about it, but
we just want to share
our thoughts and feelings.
Yeah.
So today's topic is dun 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 marriage.
Marriage, because we know all about it.
Yeah, we're experts.
Because we're
it.
married, so we're experts.
Which one is it? Your right or your left? Oh, it's your left one, huh?
See, that's how well she knows. But yeah, so I was just kind of asking. Well, okay. In all honesty, what do you personally think about marriage, right? Because this is your opinion. Mm-hmm. Like, what do you think about marriage?
That's my opinion.
Like, do you want that? Do you want to get married? Like, is that a priority? Is that not a priority? Or it doesn't have to be a priority. Like, but is it like a priority? Is it a thought? Is it something that you want? Is it something that you need? Is it something that you can live without? Is it something that you're super opposed to? Like, what
What is my thoughts
on marriage for you
well,
personally?
personally, I'm not in a relationship, so I wouldn't know. But I mean, I think for me personally, if I was in a relationship with somebody and I genuinely love this person, it's not a requirement for them to be like, oh, well, you have to marry or we have to get married or marriage is on the table, has to be on the table. Like, no, like, I generally think, like, if you love a person and you feel strongly about them, I don't think you need a paper to say, oh, yeah, you love this person or you're committed to this person, because the whole point of the marriage is to, like, or marriage is because you're in love with the person, you're committed with them. But you're already supposed to be that with that person. I don't think you need to be married to, like, fortify it or establish it or put anything on it. Especially, like, if I'm already doing married things with that person.
Yeah.
Like, for me, like I said, for me, it's not something that's on the table. Like, it has to be on the table for, like, us to work out or anything, or, like, if it's gonna be a end game type of thing.
Yeah.
Like, no, like, we're working to be together. If I genuinely love this person and they don't want to be married, I'm okay with it too. Like, as long as this person's, committed to me and loves me back and is willing to, do life with me, then that's all it is. Like, I don't want, it'd be cute. Like, who doesn't want, like, that fairy tale wedding? Like, I would love that, but I'm not gonna leave this person if they don't give me that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, it's not that I don't believe in it, but it's something that's not necessary.
For you.
Yeah, well, for me. Personally, for me, like, it's not something that's necessary. Like I said, if I'm already doing this married concept with this person, I don't need to go and, like...
What if you're not doing the married concept, though?
Then that just means I'm in a relationship with them. You know?
So,
like, I don't...
Would you stay like that, though, forever?
No, I think eventually, like, if I love this person and I feel like this is my person, I would want to start, like, a family with them and stuff like that. But I don't think marriage is, like, a requirement for that.
Yeah.
For us to be like, okay, like, let's move in together, let's start, building a family together. Like, that doesn't mean, like, oh, we have to get married in order to do A, B, and C.
Yeah. I guess it's just very different for everybody, because then there's a religious part of it too.
Mm-hmm. That too.
So,
like, if this person wants to get married, like, I'll do it.
Well,
like,
I mean,
I
you don't
wouldn't
have to.
mind it,
You don't
but I
have to have a religious wedding, though.
Yeah, no. Like, but if this person, like, if that's, like, their thought process, like, they want to get married, like, I'd be open to it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not saying I want to get married. You know?
Yeah. What if they wanted to get married because of their religion, and their religion is like something that, like, you aren't even familiar with, and they're like, I want you to be like, say they're like, I want you to be, I don't know, just any religion, like some religion,
Like, as to be religious based.
some religion that you're not even familiar with, and they will they want this, like, they love you and you love them, and they're like, I need you to, like,
convert to my religion in order to
and marry me, but this is a religion that you don't even know. What would you do?
If I love this person and that's truly what they want, I'd be open to it. But I would, like you said, I would want to be familiar with it. I wouldn't just want to jump into it just because marriage is the outcome of it, or just to make this person happy. If I generally don't feel comfortable with the religion or, like, the aspects of it, or, like, the culture behind that religion, then I wouldn't do it just to get married, because that beats the whole purpose of the religious aspect of it. There's, like, there's certain culture involving that religion. Yeah. And I wouldn't just be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to just jump into it because he wants to get married.
Yeah.
Or because he wants it. Like, I would want to learn about it, get involved with it. And if it's something that's I feel identified with, then I would do it. But if not, I'd be like, I don't feel comfortable with that. Just because you want to get married through your religious aspect. I don't know. I don't think I could. Because then I feel like if they're really truly religious, then it wouldn't be valid for them or under their religion. You get me?
I mean, that was a very deep thought. I think if they say, like, you did jump into it without even researching, I think the guy would just be like, oh, yeah, like, I don't think he would be like, it's not valid. I think he would be like, oh, she truly loves me. Now we're in this. You know what
but
I
then
mean?
I feel like I'd be cheating myself out of it.
Yeah, like that's more for you, but like not for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get
I mean,
it.
I'd be open to it if that's what, you know.
That's what they want.
Yeah. What about you?
I don't know. I think just hearing stories of like friends that have been married and like seeing people go through marriage and like a lot of people have good marriages, right? But like I don't know. I don't know because then there's people that I know that like will not move in with their man unless
They get married.
they're gonna get married. Like they're like, I'm not gonna live with him unless he marries me. But you still sleep with them. So to me, I don't get that part. I don't get it because to me, if you're requiring it from this man, because say it's like a religious view, like oh I can't live with him unless we're married, but yet you're having sex with them. How does
How
that
does that
make
make a difference?
sense?
Yeah.
So now I feel like you're trying to what's that word? I feel like you're trying to coerce them into marrying you. And then like what if this man like doesn't believe in marriage, but he really wants you to move in. He really wants you to start a family with him. But you're talking about like no, you have to marry me because of religion, but yet you're doing all these things with him anyway, like the sex part, right? So you didn't save yourself for marriage, yet you're demanding it from him. And he clearly loves you because he wants you to move in. He wants to start a life with you. He just doesn't he just doesn't believe in the marriage part. And I really think that's very manipulative
Yeah.
to say that because it's like, oh, what? Like, why does he have to marry you? Is it truly because of religion or is it because you want people to be like, oh, she's married? Or just because you want that ring or you want that status? You know what I mean? Which is fine to want that status, but like, I don't know. I just think it's crazy that people will really be like doing stuff that you shouldn't be doing according to the Bible.
religion or-
And then you demand this other thing because of the Bible. Because I've heard of people like this.
Yeah, like they're picking and choosing.
Yeah, and
benefits
I'm
them.
like, what? And it's just, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not opposed to it for sure.
Yeah.
If Randy came today and he's like, hey, let's go get married right now, I would literally go right now. But if he told me I don't see myself like getting married, I just like, it's just something that is not intriguing to me. I'll be like, okay, like just love me and be loyal to me. Like that's all I care about. You know, like if he's telling me, like if he protects me and he wants to start a family with me and like I feel like I don't see like red flags or whatever, like I'm not going to leave a good man because he won't
Put a
marry
ring on
me.
it.
Yeah, because then what if I go and find a man that will put a ring on it, but he's unfaithful and all these things because just because you're married doesn't mean you're committed.
And that's what happens, like when you say like a lot of people are coerced into it, or because of what will my parents think, what will my family
or
think,
that's
what will
because
society
society
think
expects from
that
you.
we're not married, like we've been together for so long and we're not married, so they feel the pressure to get married,
Yeah.
and then that they're married, they're not happy, the shit's going on,
Yeah.
they're out there looking for other options, doing other things. It's like I would rather be with this person in a committed relationship, like starting life with them, and at any moment they're welcome to walk out whenever they please. Because yes, as much as I would love them and stuff, but if they don't love me back, I'm not going to cling on to something that's
they
not
can
there.
walk out whenever they please, regardless.
But then I'm like, why am I going to pay so much money to remove that status?
Yeah.
Like you invested so much money in this marriage, and the marriage concept of it, like getting married and stuff like that, just to go and pay even more money to get rid of that
Yeah.
status.
I mean, to me, the whole money thing doesn't. For me personally, I don't care. Whatever. If we have to pay thousands, I'll pay it. To me, it's just whatever. But I feel like, I just feel like a lot of, I don't know. I remember there was this video I seen, and this lady is like, I don't know if she's a therapist, but she helps people like in relationship advice. And some girl was like, I live with my boyfriend. We've been together 7 years. We split the bills. Just we do everything, like everything's equal, right? So they're living together, like splitting bills, cooking dinner together, doing the married life, right? And she's like, but he won't marry me. And then the lady is like, he won't marry you because you are already giving him wife services for a girlfriend price. And that really triggered me. Because it triggered me, and not because I was like, oh, I'm a personally attacked. No. It triggered me because isn't she receiving husband services for a boyfriend price? So, like, I don't get the mentality behind that. But then, so I had left a comment, and I said that on the video. I was like, but isn't she getting the husband price or the husband services for the boyfriend price as well? I'm like, I'll never understand, like, these marriage ideas. And someone commented, which made sense. And I love when someone, like, gives their opinion and, like, it makes sense, you know? Yeah. They were like, yeah, but this girl, that's fine. Like, obviously, like, she's getting husband prices, whatever, or husband services for boyfriend prices. But this girl in this specific example wants marriage. And I was like, okay, well, I get it now. Okay. Because she does want marriage, but she's already doing all that, you know? And it's like, you need to have that conversation in the beginning of your relationship. And it's true what the lady was saying, like, you let these men are not proposing to you because you guys are going all into the relationship, and you have your expectations like, oh, I want to be married, I want to be engaged by this time, and blah, blah, blah. But you're not saying those. And instead you're jumping and you're doing the role. So the guy is like, he's chilling. Yeah. And maybe it's not because he doesn't want to marry you, but he's seeing like, well, we don't need that. Like, what we have is good. So yeah, like, in her example, obviously it made sense because she went into this relationship. She's already acting like a wifey, but she wants to be a wifey, and she probably doesn't mind it. But she's like, oh, like, when are we gonna get married? You know, which is fine because if that's what you want, that's what you want, and I completely respect that. But what the lady was saying was true. Like, this is why it's important to have these conversations in the beginning. Like, you need to say what it is that you expect or that you want from this relationship, what your goal is with this relationship. And I'm like, that is so true. Because, like, even though marriage is something that is not like, I have to have it, those conversations
are important as well.
I don't have a timeline. That's the thing. I don't have a timeline. And you know what? I'm going to say, like, yes, I do want to be married. I do want to be married, but I don't have a timeline because what we have is working for us, and I love it. And I feel like at this point, if we get married, like, obviously it's going to feel beautiful. Like, I'm going to be like, oh, that's my husband. But I wouldn't be like, it's been 7 years.
Where's my ring?
Where's my ring at?
Like, I'm already giving you the
and
house
I see
life.
so many girls like post videos on TikTok, and it's like, oh, when it's 7 years and your man still hasn't proposed or stuff like that, and I'm like, I don't know, like, but maybe it looks different for them too. Like, it's just like so many different scenarios. Because what if they don't live together? Then
and that's what we talked about too. Like,
because
the whole
it's like
marriage thing.
Yeah, it's like, oh, well, we don't even live together. Like, what are we doing, sir? But yeah, for me, I do want to be married. I don't have a timeline, and I don't care how. Honestly, like, I say this all the time, and I tell Randy all the time. I think he doesn't care. Like, he does want marriage. he's has said that before, but I think like he's just like such a simple guy that I think that if we were financially at a place where we could have a big wedding and like comfortably, say we were living comfortably and we had the luxury to have a big wedding, I think he would tell me like, babe, like if you want a big wedding, let's just do it. Like let's do what you want. But since we're not there, I feel like he would be okay too if I was like, hey, like why don't we just go to the court? And I think he'd just be down for whatever.
Yeah.
But I tell him all the time, like, I kind of, like, don't want to tell anybody. And I kind of just want to, like, do it by court. Obviously have someone, like, to be our witness and, like, take cute pictures, which is what one of my friends recently did. Obviously, her immediate family was there. But sometimes I think about it and I'm like, I kind of just want it to be me and him.
Yeah.
And, like, literally not tell anybody. And then take cute pictures and then, like, I don't know, send it to our family. Like, send it to their addresses or post it and be like, surprise, we're married. You know? Like, to me, that's special.
Well, yeah, because it's such an intimate moment. Like,
Yeah.
that's your person that you're, I mean, obviously you're already committed to, but now you're, like, I guess, like, signing into it and stuff like that. Like, putting it in paper and stuff.
Yeah, because I feel like a big wedding, like, yeah, I get to see all my family and they get to see
celebrate
me
with
get
everybody.
married. But it's like, at the end of the day, like, I'm going to spend thousands of dollars. And, yeah, the memories will be there. But I feel like, obviously, they're both going to be very special moments, right? But I feel like if it's me and him, obviously, that's going to be an intimate moment that no one else knows that
only
moment.
You guys will get to live and feel, because I feel like when you do big weddings, you're so focused on everybody else and not really with that person. Like, yeah, you have your moment if it's religious or like obviously when you're signing, you're officiating and everything. Like, yeah, you have that moment, but it's just that like little bit of that moment. And because then you're so focused on everything else going around you and all these people around you. Whereas, and if it's just you two on your own, I feel like that'd be like more intimate. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, and I feel like it's so really special, you know, like
it doesn't take away that both moments are special, but I feel like if it's just you two, like it's just that more intimate moment.
It's like when you it's like those moments like when you give birth, like if it's just you and your husband or boyfriend and you're giving birth, like no one has that moment but you two. You know what I mean? And I just feel like to me, that's kind of, the older I get too, maybe that when I was younger, maybe I was like, oh my God, like I want this kind of wedding. And like, and obviously that's still like, oh my God, like that would be so beautiful to get married here, or, you know, but the older I get, the more I feel like I romanticize more like, oh, like if it was just me and him, like wearing a simple little dress and like him, like a button up, like it's making me all like, oh,
that's cute. Like, and like not thinking about it, like that's cute, like because it's such an intimate moment for you guys, for your relationship as well.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you guys are, like I said, you guys are committed and everything, but it's just like a more intimate moment for you guys, for your relationship, to fortify it more.
Yeah. But like I said, I obviously believe in marriage. I don't know how to word this. Like I'm not opposed to marriage. I think marriage is a very beautiful thing. And but I don't think that I need that in order for me to feel secure in a relationship. Because at the end of the day, married men and women still cheat. They still get left. They still get killed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if you're with the right person, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to matter at the end of the day.
It shouldn't make or break the relationship.
Yes, it's special, but it shouldn't, not that it shouldn't, but to me personally, it doesn't matter. Because after we get married, he's still my person.
Yeah.
And someone said, this is why I got brought up, but I'll just say someone said, like, asked me, like, oh, when are you guys going to get married? And I just laugh. And it's just, like, funny when people ask me that. Well, it's not funny. It's just a little bit uncomfortable, honestly, because we have been together for a long time. But it makes me uncomfortable, like, because I don't know what to say. Because, like, I feel like no matter what I say, people think it's weird. Not everybody, but some people think it's weird. Like, it's been 7 years, you know? I feel like there's people that, I don't know, like, I don't know. And, like, what am I supposed to say? Like, I'm not going to go propose to Randy, you know? And I'm not saying, like, he has to get down on one knee. Like, if he just told me, let's go to the courthouse, I'll be like, all right, let's go, you know? But I just don't, especially when they ask me in front of him, I'm like, what am I supposed to, okay, like, in reality, how am I supposed to answer that question? Because even if me and him are saying amongst ourselves, like, okay, we're going to get married next year, like, I don't want to be like, yeah, we're going to get married next year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, and like, what if we've never talked about it? Like, what am I supposed to say then? Yes, we've talked about it. So I always say, like, we've talked about it, but we're not in a rush. We're happy where we're at. But some people are like not satisfied with that answer. And it's so funny because I don't know. Someone once told me, like, that's what all girls say, like, that haven't gotten proposed to. And I'm like, well, no, like, I'm saying it because it's genuine. Like,
Yeah.
he makes me happy. I hope I make him happy, and that's all I'm focused on, you know? But yeah, so I was asked, like, oh, when are you guys planning to get married? And I just laughed, and I was like, oh, I don't know, someday. Like, I don't know what to tell you, you know?
Yeah.
But I was just like, oh, I don't know, someday. We've talked about it someday. And they're like, I don't know. They're like, the only reason I asked is just like, I personally feel like you'll have more trust. And I'm
Okay,
like,
and I remember.
yeah, and I'm like, what? Like, I don't want to marry him to feel secure. You know what I mean? I want to marry him when I feel secure.
Yeah.
So that's why, it just like kind of like baffles my mind a little, because I mean, everybody is entitled to their own opinion about marriage, but that just like trips me out that people think that way. Like, oh, I just feel like you just like you know, like once you're married, you have more that trust. But I'm like, well, I feel like I already have that. Like,
Yeah.
so like, I think that's why I'm not in a rush, because I feel like at this point, like, I feel like I have what I would want in a marriage.
Yeah.
So I'm already living what I
You're already
would
married,
want
like
in marriage.
the married life.
Yeah.
per
So
se.
it's like, I don't want to trust him 90% and then get married to have 100% trust. I want to have 100% trust regardless if we're married or
Yeah.
not. Because at the end of the day, you should have been like that anyway.
Yeah.
And then it's crazy too, because you take into consideration, a lot of people do think that marriage will change someone. Like, a lot of people are in for rude awakenings, you know, like there may be like in a relationship where the man is constantly cheating, and the girl might think, you know what, once we get married, it's going to stop. But guess what?
No, it's
He
not,
is who
honey.
he is.
Yeah.
It may for some men or women, they may be like, okay, now I'm married, now I gotta really like
Get my
be
shit together,
loyal,
loyal to this
like,
person, like,
yeah,
you know.
and now it's like in front of God or whatever, or even if it's just court, they may be like, okay, I'm a married man, like I can't be doing this shit anymore. Some people may be like
Yeah.
that, but majority of the people, I feel like if they're cheating, like, they just don't have respect for you, and they're just
Yeah.
going to continue to cheat. But you may be holding on to the hope that once
Marriage
we
is gonna change
marry,
it.
that it's going to be better. Once we have a baby, it's going to be better. Like, I don't think that's how life works. I mean, I don't know about much
I mean,
about
if
life,
that's already
but
going in that relationship, like marriage and
Yeah.
a kid, isn't going to change person because they're already constantly doing it throughout the relationship. Like,
Yeah.
and like how I said too, like, it might change people. Like, how was it that I worded it? People that say that probably like it just depends where they're in their relationship. Like you and Randy, you guys are living together, you guys are living the married life.
Yeah,
And there's a
yeah.
lot of people who are living on their own, doing the relationship separate. Well, like together but separately.
like
life
they
at different
live,
points.
they don't live together, and like, so, and that's it. Like, if me and Randy already live together, so yeah, I'm like, what, like, what's gonna change? You know,
Yeah.
like, doesn't matter to me. But then it's like you said that you opened my mind about it, is that someone else may be, there's someone out there probably that have been together the same amount of time that me and Randy have been together, but yet they don't live together. So then, yes, for those people, I can see like,
It'll be a whole
dang,
completely
he
change
hasn't
for
popped
them.
the question, like, you know. But then also, like, I know some people, like, it's probably like 50% chance of people's thoughts on this, but a lot of people say like, oh, you should live with the person first before you marry them because you truly get to know them, which is true. Like, you do truly get to know someone when you live with them. You see how they live. You see what they like, what they fucking hate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But some people are like opposed to that, I guess, or like, what, like, you know, like, how are you gonna, you shouldn't have to live with someone. I don't know. It's just like a lot of different views, but like you said, if me and Randy had been dating for 7 years, and I'm talking about like if we dated for 7 years and we like completely like didn't live together, didn't see each other every day, and didn't sleep over each other's house, because there's people that, like I said, have had long relationships and they didn't live together, but they were already seeing together all the time, seeing each other every day, all the time, and like spending the night at each other's houses. And yeah, you're not fully in that, like, you know what it's like to live with this person, but you're halfway there because you're spending the night at each other's place. You're with this person constantly, so I feel like you're halfway there. So whatever, you guys probably feel the same way as me, like, oh well, we see each other all the time, we do everything together, like, it's fine.
Yeah.
He spends the night this week at my house, I'll spend it the next week at his house. But for so I'm speaking on people that like have had a long relationship and maybe they only see each other on the weekends, and then they just talk every day on the phone, but they don't see each other every day, and they'll spend the time, like the night, with each other.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I could see them being like, okay, are we gonna get married?
Like, where's this going?
Yeah, like when is he gonna pop the question? Then
I could see that.
Yeah, I could see
point,
that, like,
those people's
oh, like,
points
what
of,
are you
like,
guys
wanting the
planning
marriage
on
part.
doing? You know?
Yeah.
Then I could see people like questioning me on that, like, oh, so like, what are your guys' like future plans? You know, like, you guys don't sleep over, like,
you guys
don't
living
hang
together,
out. Yeah, like then
you guys
that
are
would be,
doing
like,
life together.
yeah,
Pretty much.
yeah, having experiences together. Then yeah, I can see people being like, oh, so when are you guys gonna get married? You know, but it's like when you're already kind of living that married life, it's like,
It doesn't.
and there may be some girls, like the girl in the comment where she was like, we do everything 50-50. We're basically a married couple, but he won't propose. Then that was kind of on her. Like, you should have probably been.
And I think that's important too when you're starting a relationship, because like, even when you're talking, well, like me personally, when like I've talked to guys here and there, I think like they're always asking me like, oh well, like, what do you want out of this?
Yeah.
And like, I've heard some people take offense to that. But I'm like, I don't, because I'm like, okay, he's being genuine with me. Like, he wants a serious relationship about it. He wants to talk about it, or he just wants to fuck around. Like, I know what to expect. He knows what to expect.
Yeah.
So there's nothing to like be confused about.
But I do.
But then
feel
like also like you're starting a relationship with somebody, you want like, you know, something serious. When you see things getting serious, you're like, okay, well, like obviously marriage comes up, like family comes up, like what, like do you want kids, stuff like that.
Yeah, like
like those things come up. Like, how do you not?
Like, was she vocal about it? Like, I want to know if this girl was vocal about it, or she's just kind of been like sitting around hoping for it to happen,
like thinking like he'll read her mind.
But
or, like,
I do
surprise
think,
her.
like, I mean, you're not. But so yeah, so what I was saying personally, I feel like, okay, I wasn't gonna meet Randy and be like, I want to get married. You know what I mean? Like, but I've never been a girl to date just to date. I've always dated with intention, and I mean, not intention, you know, to DTF, but like with intention. Like, when I date someone, I'm like, okay, like this could possibly be the one. I don't date like just being like, oh, just like for the.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I'm not like that. So I didn't have many boyfriends, but like with Randy, it's not like I started talking to him and I was like, oh, like, yeah, I'm looking for something serious, and he never told me that either. We kind of just like met, and then we started hanging out, and then we just like never stopped hanging out. But like then came to talk like we should move in together. And then we moved in together. And then, like, I feel like the only reason why, too, we talked about marriage, I don't think it was in our brains. Like, I don't think we ever, like, never thought about marriage. Like, I was like, cool, I'm going to live with this guy, you know? Like,
Yeah.
it was never like, I wonder if we're going to get married. I was just like, oh, like, I'll move in with him. Like, I love him. And, like, I love where this relationship is going. And, like, I think he's the one.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't like, I wasn't thinking marriage and all this stuff.
Like, how many kids I'm gonna have this guy?
Yeah, I was just
like,
like,
I'm gonna have this house and
I was
this
just like,
car.
oh, this is my person, you
Yeah.
know? But I feel like we kind of did start talking more about marriage because people have, like, questioned us so much about it, you know?
Yeah.
So it, like, sparked the thought. But I feel like if, say, no one ever told us, I mean, I'm sure we probably would have thought it on ourselves, but, like, I feel like we'd just be chilling.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I feel like because so many people ask us, like, yeah, it triggers those conversations. But not in a bad way. Like, we're just like, oh, it would be nice. Like, I mean, like, he doesn't even listen, so it's okay. 'Cause I don't like to say it's like...
No, if you don't want to, you don't have to. It's
No,
something-
it's
I mean,
nothing. It's nothing bad, but, like, he's showed me, like, you know, like a wedding venue. You know, like where
Yeah,
he's like he was
It's not
looking
like he's
at
close to it. Like, he's
yeah,
giving
like
you, like,
he's
ideas.
he's
and, like,
looked at
beliefs in
wedding
it.
venues like that was like random. Like he showed me there was a time where we were both like looking and stuff. But so it's not like he's like he would have never brought it up. But I feel like we have talked more about it because we get questioned a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But we're like, oh yeah, like it kind of like reminds
you
us,
going,
like,
yeah.
oh yeah, like when should we get married or how should we do it? It's never been like we just don't talk about it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but I think I did tell him like when we started getting asked, I was like, you know, like if you don't want marriage, like I'm down for whatever. I'm your ride or die already, no.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know, like don't feel pressure. Like if you want to propose to me, I want it to come from your heart, not because of the society pressures, you know. And I was like, and if that's something you don't see, like, you can tell me. Like, I'm not going to be mad. And he's like, no. He's like, I want to get married. He's like, I want to get married and have babies. Like, why wouldn't I want that? And I was like, oh, okay, I'm just letting you know. Like, I'm not going to go anywhere. You're not going to get rid of me.
I'm here to stay.
I'm here to stay.
You can't get rid of me.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's my view on marriage, and I think everybody's journey is different.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's a timeline of, oh, I see people
I have to
all
be
the
married
time.
by this age.
I see people
I
all
have
the
kids by
time
this
like,
age.
oh, you 7 years and he hasn't proposed? Yeah, girl, he doesn't want you. Yeah, girl, you're not the one. Like, I see videos like that all the time. Like, because girls will be like,
even like
7
I've
years.
heard people like and say like, oh, I've been dating this guy for 5 years and he hasn't proposed.
Yeah, and
I'm
I've
like,
seen like
oh.
videos and they're like, the girls that I was saying that they're like, oh, 7 years and I'm still waiting to get like proposed to. And so many girls like, and I'm like, why are you so mad? Like, I feel like you're probably not even happy in your marriage, girl. Like, why do you gotta put someone down? Like,
Yeah.
but they'll be like in the comments like, yeah, what a man, how do they say it? Like if he knows, or what?
If he wanted to, he would.
Yes, that. That, exactly. That's what people always say. Like,
If he wanted to,
is
he
their
would.
favorite line, which I do believe that in things like
Certain things, like
Yeah,
certain
but
aspects, but like
like-
it's like marriage, like,
And
and
it's
you're
not
already
even-
in a committed relationship, like.
But it's not
What does
even.
that take
It's not
away?
even that. It's like you don't know what their finances look. You don't know what their
Yeah.
conversations look. You don't know what this couple has been through together. They could have been through a lot more in a non-marriage than you in your little 2-year relationship, and now you're married.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, if he wanted to, he would. Like, what if he really wants to, but he really
He
can't
just
afford
really
a
can't
ring?
right now.
Yeah, like what is so
It's
wrong
not the
with
right
that?
time for them right now.
Yeah, like I just don't understand because if Randy had proposed to me in 2 years, in 1 year, and he was already my husband, and I saw like a video of a girl saying like, oh, 10 years and he still hasn't proposed, my thought wouldn't be like, if he wanted to, he would. If I left something like that, I would be unhappy with myself, and there's a reason why I'm leaving comments like that. But if you're genuinely happy, I'd be like, girl, like, sending you good vibes, like, you know,
Everything
like,
has their
he's
time.
been with you for so long, like, he must love you. There must be something, you know. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not. If he wanted to, he would. Like, a guy knows like within a year. Well, maybe he's been knowing, but he just hasn't been
And I
able
feel
to.
like that line, if he wanted to, he would. It's like so. I guess you could say negative in a way.
Yeah, that's
because
what I'm
it refers to
saying.
like if he wanted to invest time in the relationship, he would. It's not like he's not. You guys have been dating for 10 years, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
He's invested in this, but it's just not the right timing for you guys.
Yeah.
Or like, who knows? Like maybe,
Yeah.
like you said, he does want to get married, but he can't financially afford it, or for whatever reason.
Yeah,
There's
it's
different
like-
aspects to it. Not if he wanted, he
Exactly.
would. Like no,
Like, why would you say that? If you're genuinely in a happy marriage, because you're not allowed to comment that if you're not fucking married, right? If you're not engaged, you're not allowed to comment that.
And you know what? People who are, I've seen comments like that too, and it's people who comment like either are in a relationship or they've been in short term relationships. Like they're barely like a year into dating or like a couple months into dating. They're like, no, my man, if we're together for like a year, and if by the 7th year he hasn't, if for like 2 years he hasn't proposed, it's over.
Yeah, and girls really do that shit.
And yeah, and I'm just like,
There's girls out there who would really give a man an ultimatum. Like, if you don't... Can you imagine me telling that to Randy now? If you don't marry me by the end of the year, we're fucking through. Like, really? You know? Well, it's a little different, too, because we've been together for long. Okay, so...
but no, it's still the same concept. Like, girls have
But
been
low-key-
some girls give guys like the 5-year limit.
But low-key, though, if they're saying it from the beginning, they got all the right to fucking bounce because that's what she fucking wanted and she let you know. And here goes year 6 and you still haven't. Like, I mean, good for her because she set her boundary and it didn't happen. But at the same time, I'm torn because what if this man gave you great memories? But then why would he go on
like,
so
what if
long
like
if he
relationship
knew?
is good and it's great and like
But
this
then
is
why
it?
would he let it go on so long if he never had the intention to either?
That's true.
If he
I
was
mean,
struggling financially, I would get it. Like, damn, bitch, like, really, you
or like
fucking
if the
left
topic
him?
never came up, okay, then yeah, I see it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if these girls are really out there, so say, like, I met Randy and I was like, I need to be proposed to by 1 year, and he didn't do it in a year, then yeah, fucking bounce. But it still applies low key if we were in a 5-year relationship because... I mean, it would be fucked up because you guys already kind of started a life together. But at the same time, like, why the fuck would the guy do that? Like, why be in a relationship for 5 years if she told you from the beginning?
That she was
And did you expect her to, like, oh, I'm just going to give her a good life and she's just going to get it off the table? That's unfair because you could have been a cheater and she gave you a certain life, like... time limit and you never changed, so I don't know, it's just like very tricky.
Yeah, I just
But I don't like when girls are in there like, if he wanted to he would, like, that pisses me off. If someone told me that shit, I'll be like, and not because I feel
what would you know?
Not because I feel some type of way like, oh my god, you're fucking right, if he wanted to he fucking would have.
He really fucking would. Oh my god, then he doesn't want to.
I feel some type of way because I'm a bitch. I know if we had the money, he'd fucking give me everything. You know what I mean? That's what frustrates me. If someone said that to me, no one's had said that to me. But when I see girls commenting that to other girls, and like I see art like us, and like I said, it's not a requirement. But say like we wanted that so badly, but we couldn't afford it.
It's just not on the table right now.
Yeah, like, it's just like, girl, shut the fuck up.
Like, you
met your man
don't know.
You met your man last year. You still don't really know him, and you're already married. Like, good luck to that, honey.
Props to people who like 6 months in and they're already married and shit. Like,
and they stick through. But that's the thing. It's
and like,
not,
I genuinely think like, okay, like, yeah, like I get there's connections and shit, but like, damn, like,
no, it's not
what
about
connection
that.
is there to
It's not about that.
fully trust this person, marry this person, start a whole life with this person 6 months in, and it's like someone you've never met before, and it's like
that's the thing, that it's not about love. It truly is not about love. It's about choosing the person over and over, because you both are going to fuck up. You both are going to hurt each other, and you both are going to do shit that you don't fucking like. But you choose to continue to try with this person, because yeah, you can fucking dump that person, but you're going to go to the next relationship, and that person, guess what? They have flaws too. You know what I mean? And they're going to fuck up, you know? So it's like that's why, like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's 6 months. It doesn't matter if it's 7 years. That's why I'm saying, like, well, it kind of, see, we're onto something here. Because, like, because I just said, bitch, you just fucking met your man last year and good luck to know it. But it is still good luck, because a lot of shit is going to come with a relationship. It doesn't matter if the marriage or not. It's a relationship, right? So a lot of, there's going to be trials in your fucking relationship. And love is not what keeps you going. Because love doesn't fix things. Anyway, I'm like,
damn, she's heated. She's really into this. She's getting into it. What's up? She's getting into it. No. Pull up on her.
I'm just kidding. No. But that's why, like, it's just like you continue to choose this person.
That's true. Okay,
it's not about like the feeling. It's like, because that person's gonna make you feel fucking like some fucked up shit, and not on purpose. I'm not saying like fucking Randy's over here making me feel like shit on the daily. No.
It's just,
we've just gone through things. Obviously, you have to get to know each other, and you're both, especially me and him. We met when he just turned 21. I was 24. We were both young. We are kind of growing up together.
Yeah.
So we're figuring life out together.
You're adulting together.
And because we love you, obviously, the love we have for each other is what keeps us going. But it's more than that. Because we're choosing, like, because I'm sure he gets fucking frustrated. Damn, am I going to fucking deal with this girl, like, for the rest of my life? And at the end of the day, he's making a choice every day to be here. Yeah. And I'm making a choice every day to be here because I love him. Yeah, we can break up and I can fall out of love with him and he can do the same thing and we can love new people. But we're going to be in the same spot again with trials. It's going to look different type of trials. But
you're still going to go through it.
Yeah, because you have to continue to choose the person. And marriage doesn't mean forever, because if you can be married, but he might not choose you. He might keep choosing you for 5 years and then throw in the fucking towel and be like, I can't do this shit no more. Yep. And then divorce. Bam.
Damn.
So yeah.
Damn. Is that how you truly feel? Damn.
Yeah, it's got hot in here. No, it's like literally getting hot.
No, it is. I've been feeling hot since we started.
It's because like my AC is so loud, so like I make it really cool.
We're going through a fucking heat wave right now, so it's like hotter.
Oh, by the way, outside. It's September 2nd. Happy birthday, Jonathan. That's my cousin.
Happy birthday, Jonathan. Fuck it up.
Fuck it up.
Get fucked up. I don't know how old you are, but get fucked up.
He's Randy's age.
Oh shit.
So he just turned 27.
Randy's 2 years older than me, isn't he?
He's 94.
Yeah, he's 2 years older than me. Because I turned 26 this year.
So he's 28.
Damn.
Sorry. But yeah, so that's just my thoughts. But yeah, marriage and love isn't enough. You gotta, it's gonna take.
It takes, like you said, it takes
everything in you. No,
I'm just kidding. That's why I'm not looking for it right now, because I know I'm not going to be invested in something right now.
Yeah.
Because just like I have a lot going on. And maybe there is someone who is willing to put up with it. But I just feel like it wouldn't be fair to that person right now because I wouldn't focus my all with them.
But I don't think you should focus your all
not my all, but it's just I feel like you said, like if I'm going to date, I'm going to do it because like I want something serious out of it. Not just like the temporary thing. So I feel like I don't think I'm ready at that point right now.
Like, it couldn't be serious because you wouldn't be that available.
Yeah.
So it would just be like, might as well just be like a
fuck buddy
fling
something.
or something.
Yeah, a little fling or something. Like, do I want it? Yes. Like you said, like, I think everybody wants a committed. Well, I mean, not everybody. It's not for everybody either. But for me personally, like I feel like I do want something committed, and then marriage, like yeah, like I would want to marry somebody. It's not like I'm like I don't want to get married. Like I think there's a point where like I did say I don't believe in marriage. But I just think I didn't believe in it because of like you said, like examples of like or like
Yeah.
living through certain marriages around me made me feel like if that's how marriage is, like I don't want that. Like what's the point of it?
Because I feel like a lot of marriages are toxic, and why would I want that? Like, if these are the only examples we have, what is so attractive about marriage to us? And I'm not saying, like, obviously, like, my parents have been married for, like, 45 years. And I think they have a beautiful marriage. I mean, I'm sure they had their fucking struggles too. I don't know about them, but my dad and my mom are like a great example of a marriage, because like through thick and thin. That's not what I meant to say. Through sickness and in health, and through what is it when you're poor and you're rich, whatever. I don't even know how it goes. But, like, you know, and they've always had a partnership, and I think that they're the best. They're what I want in a marriage. When I have a marriage, that is what I want, you know? And I feel like what me and Randy have is, like, we're building ourselves to be that, you know? But, like, other marriages, I don't know, I want to say more, like, my age group and stuff, like, friends that I've had tell me about like their marriage experience and like they've been divorced and stuff. That's what's like I'm not attracted to that. You know?
Like that's not what I want.
Yeah, like oh, that's what it is. So I feel like in my personal view, it's like I want to build a foundation with you first, and then we can marry if you'd like to, and if you don't, then we can keep doing what we're doing because it's working.
Yeah, like I said, as long as you give me that loyalty, that commitment, that love, and you're always gonna choose me. That's all I want out of it. And like as long as we're always gonna choose each other, no matter what the situation is, like we're gonna help each other. We're gonna do life together.
Yeah,
that's all that matters.
And yes, like I feel like a lot of girls, ladies, need to. They don't need to. No one needs to do stuff. You don't let no one tell you what you need to do. But
exactly.
What you should take into consideration is that marriage doesn't equal loyalty. Marriage does not equal protection. Marriage does not equal any of those things. That is up to your partner and what type of person he is. Is he a loyal person? Is he faithful? Is he a protector?
And I like how, like you said, like how you guys build that foundation.
Yeah.
Because however you guys have a relationship, that's how it's going to go.
Yeah.
Marriage or no marriage, I think what's important is the foundation to it.
And I think it could change, but I feel like that's like 10% chance it's going to change. Yeah. It's not a very big odd.
Yeah, because when someone gets into that habit, it's...
Yeah,
that's who they are.
The odds are against you. I feel like, personally. But, yeah, I'd rather not be married and than be in a miserable marriage.
Same.
And then the money does play a part. Like, damn, not only are you in a miserable marriage, now it's difficult. But then again, you can still get up and go. Just get up and go if it's bad.
Yep.
F what people think. It's your life. And if you need to start all over, then start all over. But don't let what people think, like, oh, they're going to marry. You should be marrying, and, like, it should be something that you should work on. But if it's just, like, bad, like, you don't need to stick by your man through everything. You stick by your man, yes. But if they're doing, like, things over and over and over to you that are hurting you, no.
That ain't it.
Then you need to have self-value. Like, you need to know that you need to know that you're worth it, and you need to value yourself. Because if it's like a continuous thing, that is just gonna keep, and you owe it to yourself to get out of that and look for better.
Yup. Wow, look at you getting all philosophical. I
break up with Randy tonight. No, I'm just kidding.
Let me lay down on the couch real quick. And what is in my future?
Just kidding. But yeah, that's how I feel. But yeah, and also if you're not married and you're just like in a relationship and this guy is like no good to you, like he's a cheater, constantly lies and doesn't respect what you have to say at all, and you feel like you don't have a voice in your relationship, and you feel like the only thing they're only interested in their friends and you're kind of just there, I would say run, sis.
Run away, girl. That ain't it.
And that's when they say if he wanted to, he would.
He would. Mm-hmm.
You need to have a voice in your relationship. And I know a lot
Not a
of
voice, but,
people
give yourself that value.
and a lot of people probably don't have much experience in relationships, and they maybe think it's like normal, or they just like stand by their man because tradition, especially in a Hispanic culture, like,
I was just
I'm gonna stand by my husband, or I'm gonna stand by my partner. Like, it's 2022.
Yeah.
They need to equally respect us.
Times have changed. Equal rights, equal fights.
I'm not saying we're equal though. I want to be a stay-at-home mom. All right, I'll be the housewife. No, you're the only
my
one.
housewife role.
You can be the protector and the
Take a bullet for me.
No, you can be the you can take care of me financially. That's your duty. My duty is to serve you. I don't know who started this, but why the hell are we going to college and working now? I don't want to be independent.
And see, that's what always, like, I had that negative, like, thought of marriage. And, because, like, obviously I grew up Hispanic and everything, and I was hearing, oh, well, you have to learn how to cook, you have to learn how to clean, because, well, your husband thing. Like, when you get married, you have to know how to cook, you have to clean, you have to serve him, this, and that. And that's why, too, in my head, I always was like, why would I want to get married? Why would I, like, it's like, if I wanted to get married, I'm going to be a servant to somebody, if that's the case. I was just like, I always had that thought, like, if I'm going to marry, it's because I'm going to serve this person, and I'm going to be, just for this person. So I was like, I don't want to get married. Like, I don't want that. Like, I don't believe in that marriage. Or I don't believe in marriage.
I could see why this was like a thing, because women didn't have to work back then, right? So if I was a stay-at-home mom, like, yeah, I'm gonna whip you up a meal, like, you're bringing in the money, like,
I gotta do my part. Yeah,
it's not even I gotta do my part, but it's like, well, yeah, like, we're at home, we gotta take care of the house, right? So, like, I wouldn't mind, like, back in the day, if I wasn't working and my man was taking care of me, of course I'm going to serve you. Like, you just had a long day of work. And yes, and I'm not saying like, oh, like, I'm chilling at home. I'm taking care of the kids too. But, like, if you're out there bringing in the money, yes, I will be doing those things and running the household. But that doesn't mean you get lazy. You still can help me out in the house and, like, pick up after yourself, like, here and there. I'm not saying you got to do it every day, but, like, you see me overwhelmed, be like, honey, can, like, let me serve the kids, go take a shower, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's just like a fine line, and you're either on this side or you're on this side, like, there's like no, I mean, there could be, I don't know, but I don't even know where I was going with that. But what I'm saying is, like, I could see why people were like that. Like, my mom stopped working and she was just with us. So, yeah, my mom was taking care of the house. She was cooking and cleaning. She would be stressed out and stuff. And, like, because, like, she would always say, like, no one helps me, And,
and, like, that, too, like, the housewife role, it's a fucking, like, to me, it's a fucking job, because you gotta take care of kids, you gotta clean, you gotta make food, you gotta make sure everything in the house is right. Like, that's itself a whole, those 8 hours, like, it just goes by like that.
Well,
because
it's not 8 hours, it's
like a whole day thing,
24/7.
but, like, because, like, I've heard comments like, oh, yeah, like, las mujeres nomás se quedan en la casa y no hacen nada, nomás andan en celulares. It's like, no, like, I've been at home, like, on days
where,
I'm
sure there is some women that are like that.
Yeah, and there is, but it's like, because I've heard it personally from family and stuff, and, like, people who I know the wife when they're at home, and it's like, no, like, they do so much, and, like, just like those 10 minutes that they grab of, like, for themselves, like, maybe they open a Facebook and stuff like that, it's like those are just a little 10 minutes of like the break from everything.
Like, you
and
get
they
a
just
break at
focus on
work.
those 10 minutes like, oh yeah, nomás anda ahí de huevona en el celular, no sabe nada más
It's
que
like
hacer.
a
But it's like they
micromanager.
ignore everything else
It's like
that they just did.
It's like micromanaging your wife.
Exactly. And I'm just like, God damn.
Yeah, but yeah, like like to me, it wasn't so much. To me, it became a problem when it was a toxic marriage and the man is being toxic as fuck. He's doing whatever the fuck he pleases whenever the fuck he wants, but the woman better be at home and she better have a hot meal ready for him. And the woman staying there like, well, that's my man. I got to take care of it. That's
I
what I
stand
don't.
beside him.
That's what I don't fuck with, and that's what really put me on this spectrum of marriage.
Same.
Because I'm like, I love you, you love me, I'm good. Like, you know, the marriage thing, it'll be nice, and if we get married one day, that would be beautiful. But when I've seen stuff like that, I'm like, for what? And I'm not saying like for what, because I'm like saying my relationship sucks. I'm just saying like, don't preach about something so hard when you know the difficulties that comes with that, and you know if you're married yourself, you know that it's not just a stroll in the park. So don't be like, when are you gonna get married? Like, you know, it comes with all this stuff. So you're making it seem like, oh,
Marriage.
get married, it's gonna be perfect.
It's beautiful. It's gonna solve all your problems.
If me, I would be like say maybe for Leanna, and say she got proposed to, I'd be like, really think about like who you're gonna marry. Really evaluate your life with him. I wouldn't be like, when are you guys gonna get married? I would be like, you guys take your time, get to know each other. You know, do what you gotta do, see what it's like. You know, like to live with each other. And if she doesn't want to, like, say she wants to wait to move in with him until they're married, if she wants marriage, I'll be like, okay, but like date for a while, like do different things and like really get to know each other. And if they weren't married within 5 years, I'm not gonna be like, so when are you gonna propose to my daughter? Or I might. I'll be like, what the fuck?
Is she not worth it?
She should have had a big ass rock before at year one. No, but I mean, like, obviously, I would feel like I would ask her, like, do you want marriage? And if she said yeah, and he hasn't proposed, then yeah, I'd probably be like, oh, so what's up? Like, you know, my daughter wanted marriage. What's going on? But if she's just chilling, you know, like, I'm not gonna be like, when are you guys gonna get married? Because I know that's not gonna make the relationship. What's gonna make the relationship is them as individuals.
Yeah. Damn, that's deep. That was beautiful. Estoy llorando.
I'm just
So when are you and Randy gonna get married?
I don't know. If he wanted to, he would have, right?
Yeah, if he wanted to, he would have already. 7 years in and no ring. Girl,
You could
run.
never, huh?
But what would I know?
No, I'm saying, like, you could never. You're like, I could never wait that long.
Right? I'm like 2 months in, I want to be married already.
Oh my gosh, there's really people. You know, one of my tias, she married
blows
my
my
tío in 6 months.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm just like,
But they worked out.
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
it
but
works
it's
for
because
people.
They choose each other.
Like you
they
said,
keep
that
choosing,
part. They choose.
fight through it. They fucking are putting tears,
Yep.
blood, and sweat into their marriage.
Damn.
That's why. And I don't think like I'm sure they've had really tough times, but I don't think a disrespect was involved in that. Maybe they felt disrespected and like because they're getting to know each other and then they're like, oh shit, I shouldn't do that anymore. But not to where it's continuous disrespect. And my tia being like, oh, like, you know, it was never like that. So it worked out for them. And there's... I don't want to say arranged marriages, but arranged marriages in other countries. And they don't even know each other until they marry.
They meet the day of.
They have children and they are married for like 100 years. And that just goes to show you that it's not all about love, damn it. Love ain't gonna fix it all.
So in conclusion, love doesn't exist.
So in conclusion, love doesn't fix it all.
Fuck love.
You gotta
work for it.
You gotta work for it.
You gotta work for it.
And I'm not saying like, oh my god, me and Randy are gonna be together forever. I hope And I think that's where we're aiming for, you know, whether or not we get married. But I'm pretty sure we're aiming to be together forever. And I hope that we do last a lifetime together. But just know that, like, we're
y'all are still working.
Yeah, like it's a. I don't want to make it seem like, oh, every day it's a battle, because it's
a
not.
Work in progress.
Not even that. It's just like when tough times arise, you got to work through them.
Yep. Because
there's ups and downs. It's just like a roller coaster, baby.
Love is a battlefield.
I don't know that song. I found love on a
30?
two-way street.
You've never watched 13 Going on 30?
Yeah.
And they sing that song, Love is a battlefield. Da-na. I'm probably singing it terribly.
I was going to say, you're probably out of tune, and I don't know.
Or, is it Mijares? Who sings that song? I think it's Guerreros del Amor. That song gets me. It's great. Damn. Somebody love me.
Oh my God. No, she just fucking said she don't got time for your ass. And now she's saying, love me.
Love me.
Choose me.
No, but
yeah,
it's a beautiful conversation.
Yeah.
In conclusion, you gotta work for what you want. You gotta get your asses up and work. It's like nobody
Kim
these
Kardashian.
days wants to work.
Like nobody these days wants to work. Like, you gotta get your ass up and work. Is that what she says?
Yeah, something like
that. And then Courtney. Mm-hmm. Shut your ass up, Courtney. You were the one that least did
anything. Oh my God, we always talk about it.
Oh, I was going to bring that up. Okay, so, and I'm not trying to be like, oh yeah, this is how I sound. Because I didn't say it. It was my friends and everybody.
And my family.
But everybody says I sound like Kourtney Kardashian.
And I didn't...
Okay, the first time I ever heard it.
Yeah, I was like, her voice sounds very like monotone, like very.
Does
like.
I feel like it sounds lazy, but I wouldn't say monotone, because monotone is like.
Well, because we always talked like, in a work setting.
No, I talk how I talk.
No, but like I feel like I work like. Well, when I first met you, like you were just very like flat and very like monotone. So I was like, oh, this bitch is boring. But then like as we kept talking, we obviously got along and everything. Like like your voice, like it does sound like more like chill, like lazy, like laid back.
Yeah, like I'm falling asleep.
And I feel like that's why they compare you with her, because her voice is like that too.
Like she's falling asleep too. Like we're just like ready for bed.
And it's like, damn.
I don't know what that was, but no. But yeah, so like, the first time I heard it was back in 2014, I feel like. And I like had recorded this Snapchat. Some people I tell people this story all the fucking time when they compare my voice to Kourtney Kardashian. But so like years ago, like back in 2013, 2014, I had recorded a Snapchat video of my daughter like playing in the background, and I was like talking to her. And then like I went on break and I was like replaying the video. I was just like watching it like, oh, she's so cute. She was tiny. And someone happened to walk into the break room while I was listening to that video of me and my daughter. And literally she walks in and she hears and she's like, oh my God, are you watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians? And I was like, huh? Like I was genuinely confused. And I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, on your phone. Are you watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians? I was like, no, it's a Snapchat of me and my daughter. I was like, that's me talking. And she's like, oh my God. Or no, I was like, it's just a Snapchat of me and my daughter. Why? Mm-hmm. And she was like, oh my God, I could have sworn it was Kourtney Kardashian talking. And I was laughing and I was like, really? No. And then like I told someone and they were like, oh my God, you do sound like her. And then like over the years, like I'm not saying I get it frequently, but over the years here and there, people have told me like, you sound like Kourtney Kardashian.
Yeah, that's what my sisters told me. They were like, I don't think I can listen to your podcast. I was like, why? She's like, because she sounds like Kourtney Kardashian.
That's so funny.
Like, really? And then when they told me that, I was like,
No,
Yeah, I
your
guess
sisters
so.
don't want to listen to the podcast
Because they're
because
fucking haters. Fucking bitches.
I'm just kidding.
Don't get me started.
But yeah, like the people have told me that, so I'm like, sometimes I can hear it when I'm like feeling.
I think
like,
I hear it more now that we're recorded and everything. Like it just, I don't know. I guess like it picks up.
but
with
I
the
think
audio
it's
and
like my
everything.
lazy. It's like a lazy talk. Like like,
It's just you're very like mellow talking. I guess you could say.
yeah, I guess so.
You're very just relaxed when you talk.
Yeah, es que me estoy durmiendo.
Yeah.
Cause I'm
When
bad
aren't
my
you?
sleep. But yeah, but supposedly I sound like fucking Kourtney Kardashian.
Okay, Courtney K.
What should I say? Like say something that she says.
I don't know. I don't really keep
Kim-
up with them.
Kim, you know the video where Kim is crying for her earring?
Kim, there are people dying.
Kim,
There are people starving. or
there's
something like
people dying. I don't feel like I sound like her, so to me, but that's all she said. She's like, Kim, there's people dying.
that.
But yeah, or you know who I can sound like?
Who?
Lois from Family Guy.
I can hear it.
Like if I intentionally do it.
Yeah.
Like if I'm like, Peter. I'm sorry.
What happened?
I don't know. Were you expecting that? No. Just leave it. But yeah.
Dude, you sounded just like her.
I know. I do it to Randy all the time.
That's funny.
I'll be like, Peter. And he's like, the first time I did it, he's like, what the fuck?
My reaction. What the
What the fuck? It kind of, I think I could do like okay, you know, well, you never watch Friends, right?
Yeah. Here and
remember
there.
Chandler's girlfriend? I forgot her name. But she'd be like, Chandler.
Like a Jersey accent. Kind of
Yeah,
like
Chandler.
the nanny, Fran.
I don't remember.
The nanny, Fran, something.
Let's just delete the Chandler one. I don't think I delivered that very well. But the Peter,
The Peter one,
Lois.
that one's spot on.
And then when they do like the theme song, you know, when they're singing. When he's like, it seems today that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV. And doesn't she say something?
I think so.
What did she say? I should sing it. I'll be like, Family Guy theme song. If I don't sound like them, go ahead and give me a thumbs down on the YouTube video. Family Guy theme song. Okay. Where's Lois? Oh, she's the one that says, it seems today that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV.
Bitch.
Wait, I feel like I didn't even do it right, but yeah.
No, but I could hear it.
I forget, she's the one that sings it, and that's what I would always sing to him. It seems today that all you see. And he's always laughing.
Bitch, I'm mind blown.
Why? It's not that serious, guys.
You sound like her. Oh
From
my
a
god.
pobrecita to a bad bitch.
bitch.
Just kidding. Fucking Evelyn. She got that stuck in my head. But yeah. You learn something new every day.
I learned something
Whose
new.
voice can you do?
Nobody's.
Oh. You can do someone's voice. I'm sure you can do someone's voice.
I'll practice and I'll come up with one next week. That's how I'll do my opening next week.
That would be funny. I'll do it on the lowest impression.
Hi guys.
What's up, guys? No, that was so ugly. That wasn't even it. And if you keep this in the video, I'm going to scream. That sounded so weird. That kind of sounded like...
That sounds like a fucking nerd.
It sounded like Bugs Bunny. What's up, Doc? Or something, whatever he says.
He says that. Oh,
I'm
bitch. I'm
dead.
dead. But yeah, guys. Nitty can sound like Lewis. I hear more Lewis now than fucking Courtney.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeez, what if everybody's like, oh my god, that's who it is. It's not Courtney, it's fucking Lois Griffin.
Imagine.
Fucking, hey, what if I like can take over for some episodes and they pay me? Oh, shit. Okay, let's cut this out because like we're gonna keep going. But yeah, guys, that is our thoughts on marriage.
Don't get married,
And
Gene.
but we probably are fucking clueless, and you know it's okay. But we're still gonna give our opinion.
Yeah, we're gonna give our wrongful.
Hey,
rightful
if
opinion.
Andrew Tate can give his motherfucking opinion, I can give
I
my
can
fucking
fucking
opinion.
speak for like 2 seconds.
Bro, okay, did you know that he got banned from TikTok? I didn't know that.
TikTok, Instagram, I think maybe Facebook.
Twitter?
now? Twitter. It was Instagram and Twitter that I saw first. And TikTok now too?
Yeah, TikTok.
Oh.
That's what I only knew about the TikTok.
I knew about Instagram and Twitter first.
Yeah,
That's-
fucking psycho. Ugh. I want to throw up. I just
I'm gonna
barfed
blur
in
this
my
out, but
mouth.
if go listens to him.
Fucking
After that
dead.
conversation.
But yeah, for good on social media for blocking him.
Mm-hmm.
These are the type of motherfuckers you need to block.
Yup. That's where
Because
cancel
he
culture
was
needs to
like
come in.
way like there's a machista, but then there's that, and that was just like extreme and ugly. Like you're like encouraging people to like hit women.
That's disgusting.
That's what he said. He said if a girl doesn't listen to him, he'll hit her.
He's the type of person who says equal rights, equal fights.
I mean, if you want equal rights, it should be equal fights, but that's a whole nother
That's a whole nother.
another thing. But yeah, he's just
Ew.
yeah. But whatever. Like I said, if we can give our little opinion,
If he can give his opinion.
if he can give his nasty ass, big ass opinion, we're entitled to giving our little opinion.
Yep.
But
Ours
yeah,
isn't even that bad though.
no, it's not. But thanks for listening to another episode.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Woo.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
But yeah, like we said, we have exciting things coming up, so stay
Super
tuned.
exciting.
You never know. Is it the next episode? Or is it the one
next
after
one?
that? Or is
it
it in
this
10
one?
episodes? So, I'm like, yeah, we're at the end.
Surprised you're doing this.
But yeah, so yeah, guys, hit the link tree in our bio on IG and you can see all our links. But find us anywhere, like us everywhere, share us everywhere, and thank you for listening. Love you.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
And that's a wrap.